beautiful shots from up above here in Tahiti. End of the road, the Billabong Pro Tahiti. We're into heat number 8, round number 1. Julian Wilson, Connor Coffin, Kanoa Igarashi out in the water. Kaipagura along with Peter Mel.
Considering Kanoa has come off of a big win, winning the U.S. Open, as we watch the last wave here ridden on the break from Julian Wilson. You know, that's a great look at how the backhand skills.
But right now, we're going to stick with live action. Julian Wilson, he opened up with 2-3-3 and just has to bail out of that wave too deep. Well, we're going to stick with this live action. Julian Wilson stalls for the barrel behind the curtain. He's going to have to bust through the curtain there and unable to make it and complete that ride.
And had a bit of family time, which was really good. So I'm feeling happy and relaxed, and it was exciting to put the jersey back on today and stoked to win that heat.
And you talk about, you know, being excited to get out there, compete, and put the jersey back on. For you, with a number of years on the tour under your belt.
The spirit. Coming here with his family.
Tapping into the mana.
I'm telling you, it works.
Okay, I get you. I'm backing you. 100%. You don't have to sell me.
More populated with bigger buildings and stuff. We're taking a replay of Julian Wilson.
So Julian Wilson staying away from the barrel on this wave, going to turns. And it's 2 nice ones and a third to finish, so this is going to be a better number for him. Probably try and sell Kanoa on a wave that's not going to be a great score.
Connor Coffin, little tail race there for the first turn. This wave goes a little bit into deep water, and just not a second section for Connor.
Because it'll come back to bite.
A little explanation of how priority works on your sidebar graphic. Julian Wilson, a couple of nice backhand bangs and another little hook there for Wilson. He's going to get some extra. So this wave given for Julian Wilson, he's going to probably better his low score of a 2.33 and apply more pressure to Connor Coffin and Kanoa Igarashi.
Stepped onto this event in this championship tour. He was very, very mature in the way he approached heats. Love what Julian was able to do here. Just so much flow in his surfing, you know, straight top to bottom. He never feels like he's chasing it. It's always just right there. Because he can sit off the bottom for so long, he can time everything just beautifully. Nice vertical hit to start this one, and then right to the bottom, top. You know, that top to bottom, that's that combination of major maneuvers, which again, probably not something that you would necessarily put into one of the top elements of the judging criteria at Teahupo'o. But in conditions like this, and you need...
Surfing evolved, so does the performance and the gusto. Here we go, Julian Wilson, our heat leader. And he's sticking to turns again on this wave. Looking for maybe a barrel on the inside. No, through the lip there. Pretty late to the lip, but pulls it off well. Looking to improve upon his low of a 4.67. Julian's been very busy. That was his 6th wave ridden so far in this heat.
Well, priority. And I think that, you know, Julian reading that and just going, you know what, he's just going to sit out there and throw anchor. I'm going to go and try and score some more points, which I think he's done.
Yeah, impressed. Really smart heat management. I love this aerial view, Pete.
It's sure, you know, the action from the drone, it really gives you a good read on how perfect this wave is. Great technique on the backhand here. Didn't even really feel like he was going to go for the barrel. He pretty much just said, you know what?
Yeah, top 3 surfers in the title race separated by just 800 points. We're going to see Kanoa Igarashi finally get to his feet and stall for a barrel. Just a little bit of a pocket ride there. He's going to need more than that, but at least he's getting things going. Lost the fins there on his heel. It goes incomplete, goes down, so not the wave number 1 that Kanoa Igarashi would have wished for. Connor Coffin on the backhand, whips it. Windy conditions and whips it a second time. Wave gets steeper and Connor's able to fit 3 turns in. Now we're going to take another look at Kanoa's opening ride.
So again, the technique there being that he put his body and slid down the face to slow himself down. And then you see he releases the body back up onto his board, just trying to get as much time as he can in the barrel. That wave didn't really tube. It was one of the first waves of the set. Didn't quite have the same energy that you would have liked. Didn't put itself right on top of the reef. Connor, on the other hand, second wave of the set, wasn't going to barrel for him, so he decides to go to turns. He would have heard the scores getting given to Julian Wilson for turns.
Direction, and that's the forecast for it to continue that way. As we look at Connor Coffin, bangs it through the lip there. On his way to the 5.87 he needs. Let's see what he can do with the rest of this wave. Needs to finish off strong. bangs it one more time, and he's going to get an extra little section there. He's going to run out of water real soon.
Whoa.
And he did run out of water. 5.87, Peter. He surfed his heart out for that one.
He sure did. I mean, and he had to.
Here we go. Igarashi. And he's going to have to go and see how he does in round number 2. Oh, wait, let's take another look.
Yeah, so again, the south angle on it's going to push along the reef and give him the open face. You know, I just don't feel like those first 2 sections were steep enough, as well as the third. But here he finally gets a nice steep section. That's a committed maneuver there. Again, needing a 5.87, and he did everything he could all the way to the inside. Again, take a look. Nice first turn, you know, but this section here flattens out on him, so he has to carve it back. A committed section is when that face gets nice and vertical, and then it finally does there for him. And there is the score.
To your mobile device, and you can set your fantasy team on the go. Julian Wilson, our heat leader, with just 30 seconds remaining. He's going to want to stay out of harm's way right now, as he's looking pretty good to advance on into round number 3.
Yeah, no need to push it onto the dry reef. But look at this.
Igarashi, nice barrel, disappears, there's spit. Kanoa comes out, and he kicks out. He needs a near perfect score, 9.87, but did a good job of getting in and out of that barrel.
It just came a little bit too late. Look at that, just slowing himself down. See how he uses his whole body to slow down, and then anytime you come out after the spit, judges will eat that up. Nice and round. Look at that, the spit blows, and then he comes out. And that shows that your depth in the lineup going to be the best.
Last score in now for Kanoa Igarashi, a 7-1-3, a confidence builder, but not enough to take the win. It is going to be Julian Wilson moving on into round number 3. Coffin, Kanoa Igarashi going to round number 2.